And when we emptied her house and had an estate sale, we found in the safe, we found 3 rolls of gold coins that she'd bought from a very well-known, reputable dealer. And we priced them out, and my guess was they were worth around $50,000. That, you know, based on the gold weight and the type of coin it was and so forth. So we tried to liquidate those easily. We went to various dealers. One offered us $42,000. I said, no, it's worth more. Then we got a $47,000 offer. We finally ended up selling them back to the original dealer with a certificate that came from the dealer. So they took them and said, yeah, we remember selling them to them. They understood, and they gave us close to $50,000, just as I expected. It took us 8 weeks.
Yeah.
The average person who wants to own gold, because they're worried about the dollar depreciating, they're worried about all the different things happening in the world, they can't afford to have their money tied up for 8 weeks. If the washing machine breaks down, or my wife and I, we just had a refrigerator break down. We had to go buy a new refrigerator at the Home Depot. You can't walk into the Home Depot with a gold coin and buy that refrigerator. It doesn't work. No. So buying it was difficult for my client. Spending it was difficult for us in her estate. But with Glint, I can buy almost instantly with very little markup. How does that work?
Well, I think gold bullion dealers have a difficult task. They've got to manage lots of individual inventory. They've got to deal with when someone wants to buy the gold, they've got to deal with the individual units of those gold bars or coins. They've got to deal with the administration around sending it to the person. It's a time-consuming, it's a human capital, labor-intensive sale, so to speak. There's also all the security around it and the gold going in and out. What we're doing with Glint is we're leveraging technology, the scalable power and efficiencies that you get with technology to enable really efficient pricing for the customer. So with Glint, your gold doesn't move. It's in the vault. It's very secure. We're offering that security to people. It's not leveraged in any way. It's not like the banks. When you put your money in the bank, it ceases to be yours. It's lent out to somebody. They owe it back to you. At best, there's only 10% of that money in there. But with Glint, all of your gold, it's yours, it can't be changed, it can't be touched, and it's in the vault. The technology system allows the fractional buying and selling of this gold and the sending of the gold from one account to another and the spending of that gold through the MasterCard all automatically. So right now, at this second, there are transactions happening all over the world, and I have no idea, and I don't need to be worried about it. The systems are running themselves, overseen, of course, by our team, but they don't have the same capital, labor-intensive capital that goes into with physical bars and coins, which I think everybody should have some, by the way. But that allows us to offer very, very low margins with the product. I think only 0.5% when you buy or sell. But if you spend on the card, it costs you nothing. So the round trip from buying to selling through the card when you spend is only 0.5%.
Which is amazing. I mean, if you go to a gold dealer, it doesn't matter if you paid 5 or 10%, if your intention is to hold it for 25 or 50 years. Yeah. If your intention is to spend it, that's a huge hit that you take up front. Glint solves that problem. It makes it possible to be transactional in gold and use gold as money, not as an investment, which is what most people are doing.